Hello, Roomies. Welcome back. It's Maria and Lindsay,
Yes.
and we are here with another movie review. What we do here is we go through movies that one hasn't seen, but the other one has. Movies that we slipped through the cracks of our memories or somehow we just missed. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Lindsay has a degree in film. I was a film reviewer for like 20 years, so there's some holes to fill in. So this week it was my choice to pick, and I picked Coraline because Lindsay had not seen it.
Coraline.
Had you ever heard of the film?
Mm-hmm. Yep, I
Yeah.
remember when it came out. Is it came out after My Bloody Valentine, and My Bloody Valentine was like the resurgence of 3D.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it came out and it came out in 3D.
It
So
did.
yeah, yeah, I definitely remember it.
Yeah. And there's not that many stop motion films being released, so
Yeah.
and stop motion 3D works really well. Um, so yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it worked well. But anyway, we've got a lot of really good voice actors in here. Dakota Fanning, Terry Hatcher, Jennifer Saunders, Don French, and Ian McShane.
And
Uh,
Keith David's in it.
David, oh yes, of course, the legendary Keith David.
Mm-hmm. Always good to see him.
Always good to see him and hear him. He
Mm-hmm.
is truly a legend.
Absolutely.
Does he have a star in the Walk of Fame? He better.
I don't know. Let's see. Does he?
But it is based on a book. This film is based on a book by Neil Gaiman, really prolific writer who is extremely problematic. Extremely problematic. uh,
Really?
criminally
Um.
so. Diddy level so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow. Okay. Well, going back to our question, yes, he does.
Oh, okay, great.
They said with the honor announced in July 2025, so he will be part of the 2026 class of inductees.
Oh, wow. Okay. So recent.
Mhm. Yeah. Right.
He
Right. And I
deserves.
believe Bone is part of Bone Thugs is part of 2026 class too.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
You gonna go out? You gonna go out there?
That's the plan.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
the plan. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I digress. But anywho, yeah. Okay, so going back to the allegations. What?
Yeah. It's like that. Like him and his wife procuring girls who were fans. Yeah,
Dang, that sucks.
it's real bad. So
Mm-hmm.
he has a lot of projects that are out.
Mm-hmm.
His writing is very famous, for his work is known as being really quality and very imaginative, and you can see it inspiring other authors down the line, all this kind of stuff. Um, so like Sandman was one of the shows. uh, was it Dead Boy Detectives, another show of his. Good Omens, another show of his. So all those productions have stopped.
Mm.
Yeah.
That sound like those was gonna be some pretty good projects.
Well, I mean, they've all had one or two seasons, and they
Mm-hmm.
are there are some really good
Yeah.
projects.
Yeah.
It's that bad.
Hey. Have any charges been filed?
I don't know exactly. I don't quite remember.
Mm.
But there's a big article that came out a year or two ago, or maybe 2 or 3 years ago, about
Mm-hmm.
everything down.
Mm.
So you can definitely check it out.
Yeah.
Uh, but this was distributed by Focus Features, which is one of my favorites. I tend to like their films,
Mm.
uh, especially from around this time. Them A24 from around this time, really great. Yeah, so this is definitely, I would say, as like a horror film, like PG-13 horror film, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people did not anticipate it being as dark as it is because of the animation style.
Yeah.
Even though it does look a lot like, A Nightmare Before Christmas, because it does have the same director.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I saw it was a lot of comparison, which is fair. Um, so I don't know. It seems like the Um, The Nightmare Before Christmas isn't as bad as you were told, and maybe Coraline is the opposite.
Oh, you mean like scary?
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, Coraline seems more like kind of mysterious. Like,
Hmm.
there's a girl and a cat and some buttons, but it doesn't seem, you don't think there's going to be like a spider witch at the end, like,
Hmm.
you know,
Yeah, and it's kind
with
of
a
like
detached hand coming after you.
right, right, and it's kind of like a metaphor for real life,
Mm.
which we'll get into in a second. But
Yeah,
that's
so let's,
how I look at it.
yeah, I can see that. Yeah, for sure. Let's go over the plot. So we have 11-year-old Coraline Jones, which to me sounds like a black name, but all right.
I thought that too.
Okay, it's not just me.
No,
It's
no,
like I
no.
feel like, all
Right.
right.
Especially with Coraline and Caroline being so close, because us folks, we like to,
Switch it up.
remix. Yeah,
Mhm.
we like to remix names. So yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I feel like maybe it's Cora. I don't know. Something about it. I was like, I feel like she should be
Hmm.
a little brown.
Yeah, just a tad.
Well, just a little bit,
At least have a tan.
a
Shoot.
little bit. Yeah. But
Yeah.
she and her parents, Charlie and Mel, moved from Michigan into the Pink Palace Apartments, which is an old Victorian mansion that's been split up out in Ashland, Oregon. Um, I just love that idea of that huge pink mansion. Uh, I want to live in the Pink Palace. That sounds cool.
Hmm.
But also, I'm sure that's also a stripper, uh, a strip
Yeah.
club. Yeah.
Yeah. Or somebody with a lot of money who was into Barbie.
Oh, yeah, that too. I love
Hmm.
it. Anyway, so they're moving in and everything, and it's very cloudy out there, kind of mysterious. They find there's like a cat on the property, and there's also the landlady's grandson named YB for Y born, which what?
It's kind of jacked up.
You don't love your child? Why would you name your kid this?
That is horrible.
And we don't get an answer.
Horrible. No. Mm.
I was like, why? You know. But anyway, he gives her this rag doll that he found that looks like just like her with her clothes and everything. And she's like, I don't even play with dolls, but she's carrying it everywhere. And so,
Mm.
yeah, and then talking to it and everything, because that's really the only kind of companion she has. Her parents are very busy. They're both working on their gardening magazine. Even though they're not outside gardening, there's this huge
Right.
garden out there, but they're inside. And she wants to go outside and explore things. And they're just like, could you please leave us alone?
Yeah.
And I feel bad for her.
A little bit.
Yeah. Because she just wants the attention of her parents. And they're just
Mhm.
like, oh, I couldn't be bothered with you. Just like,
Right. Like, can you go do something? I'm focused.
but there's nothing to do.
You're right. Got to figure it out on your own, kid.
Yeah. So her dad tells her to go count the windows. And
Make sure they're still there.
right. Well, you can count with a better game than that, Dad. Jeez.
Yeah.
So, but while she's going around the house counting the windows, she finds this small door that's been wallpapered over,
Mm.
has a little keyhole, and she bugs her mom about it, and she's like, "Fine, if I do this for you, leave me alone."
Mm.
And what? No, because she's gonna immediately try to go in it. No,
Mm.
my mom would not do that. But she opens it and she discovers it's bricked over. So it looks like it was possibly a passageway through to another apartment on the other side, but it was bricked over when they split up the house.
Mm.
So that's that. But that night, she opens the door again. She finds it's been replaced with this tunnel. Right? And it leads her to the other world where she meets her other mother and her other father, who look just like her parents, but they have buttons for eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And they feed her all this delicious food, and they show her all this attention. Her dad sings a song for her.
Coraline.
She's a friend of mine. It's
Right.
cute. What kid wouldn't love that?
Mm-hmm. I
And
love
like,
it, and my name ain't Coraline.
right.
You know.
The food looked good. Like, they had an actual gravy train.
Mm-hmm.
All of the colors are more beautiful. Her parents seem to actually care about her. You know,
Mm-hmm.
everything she could want. So when she goes to sleep, she finds herself waking back up in her real world, and she's disappointed. But she goes to meet her neighbors because her parents like leave us alone, go bother the neighbors. Um, and so she meets Sergei Alexander Babinski, who is like he's a he said a Chernobyl liquidator turned gymnast. He owns a mouse circus. He lives in the attic. And then in the basement, they have two retired burlesque actresses, April Spink and Miriam Forcible. And they like read her tea leaves, and they tell her that there's danger coming. But one sees a giraffe and the other sees a claw. So they can't agree.
Mm-hmm.
But they tell her not to wear green while she's in her dressing room, because the thing about acting, like especially in the old style, you weren't supposed to wear green because a lot of times the backgrounds were green,
Mm-hmm.
so it would just wash you out with bad luck, right?
Yeah. Just
She's
like with green screen.
right, exactly. It was
Mm-hmm.
green screen. So, but that night she also the mice told Babinski to tell her don't go into the tunnel,
Yeah.
and she ignores them. So
Mm-hmm.
she goes back into the tunnel again, and there is Wybe's little doppelganger with their button eyes, and he doesn't talk because
Yeah.
Wybe apparently talks too much in the real world. They're a little mean.
Uh-oh. What's going on? Uh-oh. What's going on here? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, let me see. Let me see what's going on. Oh, shoot. So, yeah, I'm not sure what is going on with Maria's internet. Let me see. Let me see what's going on. Hopefully, we can get her back on. Oh, her battery died. Okay. So give us a moment. Okay, here she is. All right.
Sorry about that. Bad.
No problem.
All right,
No
that was
problem.
low. But yes, so for a second night, she returns to the other world and she finds other Wybe. And even though she says she's glad he doesn't talk as much, she seems a little freaked out about that.
Yeah. So was I. That was kind of messed up.
And she also meets the cat when she finds out he can talk,
Mm-hmm.
and it's Keith David. And just like a cat, he's like, "Oh, I find other ways in and out." But of course, we never see what those ways are. So she also shows her garden that she's made, right? And all the leaves are the flowers are glowing, and there's like magical little dragonflies, and um, she goes and like sees the actual kind of shows like maybe her neighbors would have performed, right? And
Mm-hmm.
they're really fantastic, and the old ladies unzip their suits, and they're young ladies, and they're performing and all this stuff. And she's really loving her stays there. The food is great. She gets everything she wants, pretty much.
Yeah.
So other mother offers for Coraline to stay in the other world forever on the condition that she lets her sew buttons into her eyes. And Coraline is like, no, I'd rather not. And she tries
Right.
to hurry up and go to sleep so she can wake back up in her world, but it doesn't work this time.
Mm-hmm.
And she tries to escape back through the door, but she gets trapped by the other mother and is like put in this dark room that's like behind a mirror. And in that room, she finds the ghosts of 3 other children that what we find out is the Beldam, which is the name of the other mother, had captured before and sewn buttons onto their eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So the theory is that those 3 ghost children are the 3 others that we see like in the movie, right? Because we see later on, like the upstairs neighbor was actually just rats in a suit. But the downstairs neighbor, 2 girls, and then also the husband, a boy, right? And the ghosts are 2 girls and a boy.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of the girls is a little darker skinned because YB is supposed to be mixed race, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Black or mixed race, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And his grandmother didn't like renting out the place to families because her twin sister had gone missing when they were living there before.
Okay.
And come to find out her twin sister is one of those ghosts.
Mm. Okay.
With the ribbons in her hair.
Mm-hmm.
So the ghosts tell her that other mother is totally evil. She's the Beldam. She uses these rag dolls to spy on you and figure out what you want so she can create this like perfect world for you, this web for you, but only you, because she walked out and she kept walking and walking, the world disappeared and then it reappeared again. So the world was only big enough for her.
Mm-hmm.
So she creates this perfect world to lure you in and sew buttons onto your eyes and robs them of their souls. And like she said, what did she say? Like I could feel myself becoming an empty husk, something like that. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a real creepy. This is for
Yeah.
kids movie, huh? Like
Just a tad. Just a tad. Like I can see people like, torturing their kids with this movie. Like if you don't
no.
do it right,
Also buttons over your eyes.
right. Or I'm gonna send you to that alternate universe.
Beldam's gonna get you.
Right.
And Beldam is also old term for like a witch or a wise woman.
Mm-hmm.
But back in the real world, YB asked Coraline to, give the doll back. His grandma's real upset that, he took it because it had belonged to his great aunt, the sister. And she was the one who had gone missing. And what we see in the very beginning of the credits, like for the film, is this doll of this little black girl being changed to look like this doll of Coraline.
Mm.
So that was the Beldam, like, oh, a new child is in the house, gotta start the cycle,
Mm-hmm.
So what we also find is that what is it? That her parents are gone.
Yeah.
They're just kind of missing.
Yeah.
And we don't really know how long they've been gone because her mom was supposed to go out and get groceries, and when Coraline gets back, the groceries are spoiled.
Yeah, I guess they really didn't kind of like pinpoint a specific time frame.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, she goes around to the neighbors to see, if they've been seen or anything. And she goes down to Spink and Forcible's place to tell them about what's going on. They give her an adder stone, which is supposed to help find lost things, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And also the cat informs her that the Beldam has kidnapped her parents, right? And she sees them in a mirror, and they write "help me" on it, backwards.
Mm-hmm.
So she doesn't know what to do. How is she gonna like fight this Beldam? And the cat's like, well, make her a bet, play a game with her. She can't resist it, right?
Mm-hmm.
she's all about kids and games and stuff, right? So she does. She says, if I can find the eyes of these children and my parents, you have to let us all go. Yeah. And if I don't find them, then you can sew buttons onto my eyes.
Whew. Yeah. Yeah.
Quite bargain.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if I could have took that.
yeah. So she strikes the bargain, and she uses the Adder Stone to help find the missing eyes for the kids, and she's able to free their spirits. And the eyes are located in each of the wonders that the beldam made for her. So one in the garden, one in the upstairs neighbors, one in the downstairs neighbors. The one in the upstairs neighbor is uh, spirited away by a bunch of rats. All the rats that make up the upstairs neighbor's actual suit, and that scene was pretty creepy. Like seeing that they were like the whole thing kind of twist and turn around, and not really have a face, but have his voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This rats period. Ugh.
Yeah. I saw your post about the mice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can't. Ugh. Yeah.
So the cat is able to get the last ball for her. And so she's able to get them all together and to try and free the children. But every time she collects one of these balls in each of these wonders, it kind of disappears and disintegrates. So she gets them all, and the whole thing seems to be falling apart. So she runs back through, the door and everything to try to get to the other side. But Bedlam is there. The beldam. I keep wanting to say Bedlam. It looks a lot the same to me.
Mm-hmm.
But the beldam is there, and she's in her like spider form, inside the house. And she's like, well, you didn't find your parents though. And Coraline realizes where they are. They're in a snow globe from their trip to the Detroit Zoo.
Yeah.
But she doesn't want the beldam to know she knows. So she tells her, oh, I know where they are. They're behind the door over there. You have to go and lock it to see, And the beldam is so creepy at this point, just absolutely like pulled out all like, just like, I don't know how you can stretched out and like steel and clanky and clackety and very creepy.
Yeah.
So the children also warn her like through the little balls that, she's not going to honor the deal. She has no plans on letting you go. So you might as well just, get your snow globe. And that's what she does. So she gets her snow globe. She leaves and she gets through the tunnel, and the ghost children help her, and she closes the door on the beldam, but it also takes off one of her hands. So she runs through the tunnel, closes the door, gets back in bed and everything. Has a dream with the ghost children who are now angels. They've been able to pass on. And they're like, she's not going to stop. She's going to come for that key. So you need to be careful. And we see the beldam's hand, like, escape from underneath the door and is looking for the key, right? And eventually Coraline is able to trick the hand, basically, into getting on this blanket. And Wybie drops a rock on it, and they tie up the blanket with the key and drop it down the well to keep the hand or the key from ever getting out.
Yeah.
And cover the well back up. And then she's like, I need to let your grandmother know about what happened to her sister. So let's have everybody come over. We can talk about it. And that's the end.
Yeah. I mean, I said it on Blue Sky that it's like a big metaphor because of how she was being, treated at the end. She wanted, or at the beginning rather, she wanted things to be different. She wanted to, have their attention and what have you. And then when she goes to the alternate universe, initially it was great, but then once it started being revealed that this other side ain't all the best. That's when she was like, yeah, I need to go. I need my original life back. I need to go back. I need my parents back, like all that, you know? So it's kind of like a metaphor for real life, like how we look at other people, um, like at their lives and think like, oh, maybe, especially like when you're dealing with social media, which social media wasn't as big as it is now back then, but just in general, like how you see people on the outside and you think like if I had this or I had that from their life, maybe my life would be better, but we don't know what all is going on, you know, in
Mhm.
other people's lives, like totally, to where maybe our life just ain't as bad, you know, because the grass is not greener on the other
No,
side.
what's greener and nothing is free.
Yeah, right, right. Things come with a price for sure,
Mhm.
for sure. So I thought it had a, you know, out of all the stuff at the end of the day, I thought it had a good message.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
Yeah.
Also, really love the stop animation. It's really
Hmm.
beautiful. Um,
It's completely beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah. And I remember seeing, because when I did go see My Bloody Valentine and they had previews for Coraline after we put our 3D glasses on and stuff. So I remember seeing clips and stuff
Mhm.
from the trailer uh with our 3D glasses and it looked amazing, you know.
Yeah.
So that's probably one of the reasons why I didn't see it until now because I was like, I know this was in 3D and I want to see it in 3D.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. I had to get you one of those 3D DVD players, I guess.
I know, right?
Yeah. But it was really well critically received. It's got like a 91% on Rotten Tomatoes, and Roger Ebert
Hmm.
gave it 3 out of 4. They called it, what was it? American Film Institute named it one of their top 10 movies of the year for 2009.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could definitely see that. I could definitely see that. It was definitely a cute movie. I don't think that it was too scary for kids.
Mhm.
And I think that it was just enough adult for parents to not be like annoyed taking their kids to see
Yes.
it. So,
Yeah. It has a a genuinely engaging story
hmm, yeah,
with some, kind of mystery and things you haven't really seen before
hmm,
in a story. That makes
yeah,
it feel more fresh than typical magical kid stuff.
right, right. And then given the fact that it is from the director of A Nightmare Before Christmas,
Mhm.
it's such big nostalgia and a cult following with that that's automatically a film that's gonna have a fan base
Yeah,
just on the
absolutely.
strength. Yeah.
Because another thing about The Nightmare Before Christmas is there's not another film that really looked like that coming out. And it's the
Hmm.
same with Coraline. There's not really a film that looks like Coraline
Right,
coming
right.
out, especially at that time, right?
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
they spent $60 million on it apparently, and they gained 185.
yeah,
So it's pretty good. Um,
yeah, yeah. I saw that and I was like, that was amazing.
yeah,
Yeah, that was
yeah,
definitely amazing. But yeah, I was surprised. Um, oh, well, I wouldn't use the word surprise. Um, I don't know. I don't know what word I would use, but it was enjoyable.
good.
Yeah, yeah, it definitely was enjoyable.
Well, do
So
you want to go ahead and rate it then?
yeah, yeah. Let's get into our ratings. So we have our rating system where we have one movie real trash AF, two it exists, three entertaining, four great, five a true classic.
Hmm.
So Maria, what say you?
I would give it a 4. I'm going with great.
Four?
I
Okay.
feel like all the elements really work together. Really love Keith David as usual.
Mm-hmm.
As the cat. Just surprising story elements you don't expect,
Mm-hmm.
and just beautiful animation. So I give it a 4. What would
Yeah.
you give it, Lindsay?
I would give it a 3.5.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
same order.
Yeah. Same sentiments.
Mhm.
You know, it was definitely beautiful to watch. It was definitely entertaining, and it had a good meaning at the end of the day. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Kind of like Wizard of Oz, right?
mm-hmm, yeah,
There's no like home kind of thing. Yeah.
yeah, yep. So that is Coraline.
Yeah. So what are we gonna watch for next week?
What are we going to watch for next week? It's a great question. Have you ever seen The Wash?
The Wash? I
Mm-hmm.
think so.
With Snoop and Dre,
Hmm.
Dr. Dre.
I
Okay.
think so.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. What else do we have? Um, let's see. Higher Learning. Have you ever seen Higher Learning?
Let me see. I'm not sure.
Oh, it's not free, so never mind.
Oh, okay.
Uh, let's see. Um, have you seen I Tried?
I tried. I don't think so.
With Bone.
7? No, I don't think so.
Let's see if it's even available. It's on. It's on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah. Or What Now? Have you seen What Now?
I don't know. Let me see. What year was that?
2015.
Kevin Hart?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No. Um, is it on Tubi?
Is it's a match? What now?
Oh, it wasn't. It
Romantic
was at one
comedy?
point. Yeah, it is a comedy. Let's
The best
see.
friends explore the online world of online swipe dating in Los
Yep.
Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, no, I have not seen that.
Okay. Let me see where you can stream it. Cause I mean, I bought it. Um, it doesn't even look like you can stream it.
No,
Uh,
it's not.
yeah, it doesn't look like you can. Okay. So never mind with What Now. Um, but let me see. Is it on YouTube? It had a lot of people in it. Oh, no, that's Kevin Hart. Okay, so yeah, yeah. So I mean, we can watch I Tried
Okay.
because I tried. So yeah, so I tried. It came out in 2007,
Mhm.
and it was a movie that accompanied Bones' album that came out in '07. The movie is basically about what would have happened if they did not meet Eazy-E.
Okay.
So yeah, so it's a little different,
Okay.
but it does have an 83% rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
All right.
So yeah, so why
I tried
not?
that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I tried. Right. So Maria, where can we find you?
Oh, you can find me online at Valar More Dollars on Blue Sky. That's VALARMOR dollars. I'm also on another podcast called Nerdgasm Noir with 5 other Black ladies where we talk nerdy, geeky, pop culture stuff. So you can come join us over there. And where can people find you, Lindsay?
You can find me everywhere at L_Ranelle. That's L_RANELLE. And on my other podcast, the Ishly Taught, where me and my cousin talk about various topics. Yeah, I don't know if you heard that, but I got new neighbors and they are loud. So yeah.
No, sorry.
Okay, good.
I hear a train. I live next to a train, so.
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah. Yep, that's where you can find me. But
Yes.
when do y'all film? How often do y'all film?
We are 5 different people, so when our schedules allow, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool beans. So yeah. So we will see you guys next time for
Yes.
I Tried.
See you next time, Roomies. Bye.
Right. Bye.